Good morning, everybody. It's 9 o'clock here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. We continue to follow breaking news around a fatal crash affecting the Concord area. This is on I-85 near Concord Mills Road. Our Destiny Richards here on scene now with the latest as we check in with you. And Destiny, just an awful accident here.
That's right. Early this morning, 2 people dead, 2 injured in this crash that happened just about a mile before the Concord Mills Boulevard exit, 2 miles before the I-45 exit here on I-85 southbound. Now, looking behind me here, there have been some developments. It seems that traffic is being allowed to pass by the scene of the crash on the shoulder, and then they'll be able to pass by all of the crews and the vehicles that are stopped here, and then get back onto normal I-85 southbound traffic. But definitely a horrible scene this morning. We are seeing some cars being towed away. At least one car has been towed away, a white vehicle, and then there's still a vehicle that's flipped upside down. That's where most of the crew invests over there. They're surrounded by, we had some front loaders here. We still have front loaders here cleaning up debris at the scene, and then there's a red SUV that is smushed on the front side. But still a long backup. It kept growing for most of the morning, but it looks like traffic is being allowed to pass by just on the shoulder. But still, all lanes for right now closed. And yeah, this is going to be at least a closure until 10 o'clock, NCDOT is saying, but of course we'll continue to track it and to monitor it. But for now, I'll send it back to you, Jade, in the studio.
Destiny, do you know how this happened or what led up to this multi-car crash?
Yeah, right now we haven't received any info from state troopers or NCDOT about the circumstances that led up to the crash. All we're seeing right now is what it looks like the vehicles that have been stopped in the area. There's 2 tractor trailers that are stopped here. Again, 1 white vehicle that was stopped here, a red SUV that was smushed on the front, and then a vehicle that's upside down. So don't know what the circumstances were. Still waiting to get that information, but multiple cars involved and sadly 2 people killed.
Just an awful situation, awful scene there as we see those wheels to the sky. Destiny Richards, thank you for the latest covering that scene, I-85 southbound near Concord Mills Boulevard. And so as you can expect, traffic is impacted. We saw there in the little corner box how bad it is. At times, traffic is being let through, like Destiny said, but with all of that wreckage, and we see a lot of troopers conducting the investigation, obviously still in the cleanup and investigating stages. It is truly just a sad situation. Our Majestic Storm, who has been covering this crash, now joining us here in the Live Impact studio. And Majestic, I can't imagine how this has been impacting the morning rush.
We've been traffic alert basically all morning long because of this. I-85 shut down. I mean, that's huge. A lot of people travel on I-85 coming in from Concord, coming in from Salisbury, trying to take I-85 southbound to get onto 485, or just eventually to get you a little closer to uptown. It's a very well-traveled place without an accident, so when you have something so tragic like this really, really impacts hundreds of thousands of people. So this is one of our cameras. I want to show you a couple of the different cameras just to give you kind of perspective. So when you're looking at this, the right-hand side, that's the northbound lanes, moving very slowly, actually kind of crawling, but it's those southbound lanes that are being highly impacted by this. You can still see those flashing lights there, but behind that sign is where the traffic has been just stalled out. I'll tell you what though, I haven't seen any cars be able to move through all morning long. This is the first time that I'm actually seeing cars able to move beyond that sign there. Let me show you another one of our live cameras just to give you more perspective on what that's looking like. This right here still showing you that those cars are at a stop. Again, if you're just tuning in, we've been following this deadly crash. 2 people killed this morning, 2 others sent to the hospital involving a tractor trailer, at least a couple of other cars involved in this. I've been showing this live camera a lot this morning. I-85 out towards George Liles Parkway. I mean, this is the morning commute for hundreds of thousands of people to take that I-85 inbound commute. So very, very impactful. Let me see if I can pull up just one more. This is kind of off to the distance. All lanes from that perspective, just showing you that it is completely blocked. Again, seeing delays on I-85 around mile marker 49 is where it's kind of starting. This is mile marker 53, and this is going to be ongoing. NCDOT has not said 100% when it's going to open up, but around 10 o'clock was the last estimated time. Once I switch it over to my graphics here, I'm going to show you kind of perspective as to where this is at. It's going to be northeast of Uptown right here. Again, the purple here on my map, that indicates a blocked area roadway. So I-85 shut down, very important, and honestly just heartbreaking. The reason for it, 2 people lost their lives this morning because of a car crash. Beyond this is now about a 7 to 8 mile delay that's taking you even farther north. So bottom line, you don't want to take I-85 southbound. Really, your best alternate route is going to be to take Highway 29 instead. That's Concord Parkway inbound. I've looked at a couple of different cameras that does show Highway 29, and for the most part this morning, it's been flowing okay. At this point, there is a little bit more traffic as more people are, learning about the crash, trying to avoid I-85, maybe putting it into their GPS, trying to get around it. So avoiding I-85 southbound, that's your best bet. Highway 29 would be your best alternate route, but overall, just a really, really sad situation. We've been on this for you all morning long. Traffic alert because of it. And again, there's the actual crash there. Still, dozens of emergency responders there trying to help those that were involved, trying to get it cleared ultimately at this point, because it's been a couple of hours since the accident. But just about 30 minutes ago, I wasn't able to see any cars move beyond those flashing lights. So at this point, once you look to the left, you can see a couple of cars are able to now move.
Yeah, and I mean, Majestic, although 29 is probably the only way, that looked like it was certainly stop and go as well for a good chunk of that portion too.
Yeah.
So really, like out of Concord, just maybe, like you said, GPS and
I think
that
that's the best bet.
long way around, but at least avoid a lot of these this gridlock and stop and go traffic. That is just.
And hopefully by 10 we'll have an update as to if it's cleared, if they need more time.
Right.
And again, if you're just tuning in, we don't know what caused this. We know that it was obviously a very big, serious crash, but we don't know exactly what caused it. We had a viewer call into the newsroom early this morning who just saw it, and he was the first one to tell us that a tractor trailer was involved, a couple of other cars as well. So we always appreciate viewers telling us whether what you're seeing out on the roads, whether you're watching in the sky. It's always really, really helpful.
All right, Majestic, thank you for that update.